two women on a bench having a conversation. Beautiful, skillful watercolour there. The skill and the time it takes to do something like that. I did a man having coffee poured in his arse. We're just doing different things.
Slags. Big-titted slags.
But before that, we went to this proper old man pub in Birmingham, and, like, the woman behind the bar, how to describe her? She looked like a scrotum.
I'm sure yours is as batshit as ours. This is a sample post. There's a serial pooper who keeps going on Heathfield Road. Definitely human, and from the looks of it, likely the same person. Definitely human, likely the same person. What empirical data are we using for this, please?
I've been on pregnancy support for the last few months, and I tell you what, I feel like a pregnant woman. I sit down backwards onto chairs, I do that one, talk about myself the whole fucking time. I'm a pregnant woman.
I just wanted a Tuesday afternoon strippogram, and now I'm hooked on meth. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I love my gardening. I'm always posting about it. And it's always sort of needlessly offensive posts, just this sort of thing. I just call them all slags. Big-titted slags. This is a squash, looks like an upside-down chode with a baggy foreskin. I know what that looks like because I've met your dad. Just needlessly offensive posts. And as a result of these posts, I was asked to do an interview with Gardener's World magazine. The most gentle Middle England publication you could ever hope to find. And I did this lovely interview with them, and they said afterwards, they said, oh, we need a high-resolution picture of you in the garden for the magazine. And I said, well, I don't have one. And they said, can you get one? I was like, it's locked down, I live on my own. But I got this camera, and I set it up on a little timer, and I got this picture, which I think is quite sweet, really. It's quite, I know, bless, I know, it's lovely. And they said, oh, it's lovely. Who took the photo? For a laugh, I said it was Lisa Scott-Lee from Steps. I don't know why I chose Lisa Scott-Lee. I'm sat on some steps, maybe it was subconscious, I don't know. Magazine comes out, they printed her in the magazine. She lives in Dubai. And now, whenever she posts to Instagram, this is her saying Steps got to #1 in the charts, she credited me as the photographer.
I support West Brom. Are there any football supporters in? Oh, some people. Oh, you support... Who do you support?
Ipswich Town.
Ipswich Town. Fuck They're taking over! Hello there. Is everything okay? Are they good? Are they doing all right? So I've started becoming a fan of West Brom because my friend Karen said that they're the best team, statistically inaccurate that. So we went to watch one game. We went to watch one in the stadium. So I forgot the word stadium there. I was going to say velodrome. I can't do football. I went to watch one in the stadium. But before that, we went to this proper old man pub in Birmingham, and, like, the woman behind the bar, how to describe her? She looked like a scrotum. She didn't like me, because I ordered a white wine spritzer. What the fuck's that? Soda water and white wine. She went behind the bar for a worrying amount of time, came back with a pint of soda water and a full bottle of dessert wine. I don't know, that'll be a £5. Best night of my life. I bloody love the football. Been reading your tweets. Some fucked up people in this room. Oh! Right. If I call your name out, if I read one of your tweets out, could you stand up for us? Could we have house lights up for this as well, just so I can see them? Oh, also, Leon, are you all right to... This is Leon, everybody. Say hi, Leon. Are you all right to come out and... So they said, this is my cameraman. I can do whatever I like with him. I mean, if anyone's got suggestions... Hello, Leon. So we're going to zoom in on people. Oh, lovely, look at that. Let's just have a test. Oh, yes. What are these guys? What's your names?
Tony.
Tony and?
Richard.
Tony and Richard. How do you know each other, Tony and Richard?
Partners.
Partners, OK. Well, we've got a lovely picture there. Smile for us. Very nice. That's going straight on Twitter when we finish the show. Find these men.
Yes, lockdown got in the way of doing stand-up. I was meant to do this tour a lot sooner. And I had my jab. This is me having my jab. And the nurse said, oh, do take a photo and put it on Instagram. We're trying to promote the vaccine. She hadn't considered I might put a caption with it. I just wanted a Tuesday afternoon strippogram, and now I'm hooked on meth. And then underneath, this post was sponsored by Microsoft Shoe Zone and Screwfix. All the anti-vaxxers are out in force. Someone called me a foot soldier of tyranny. I love that. That's going on the posters next year. Someone else said, idiot, I bet he was paid thousands for this and didn't even take the vaccine. You got me there. Shoe Zone did pay me thousands. Fair play. I get it. It was scary to have the vaccine. A friend of mine was absolutely terrified. She had it, and then afterwards she said, I don't want to think about it, I just want to get drunk. And we had 3 bottles between us, and the next morning she rang me and she went, Joe, I've had a terrible reaction to the vaccine. I was like, it might be the gavi-de-gavi, darling. I said, what are your symptoms? She went, oh, I've got a terrible headache. And weirdly, a brand new tattoo. That's the vaccine.
Should we take a selfie using that camera? Is that possible? Where should we do it from? Maybe back here? You all want to be in a selfie? Why not? Can I hold it like I'm doing a... Smile, everyone. Cool, I think we've got it. Round of applause for Leon. Thanks, Leon. Right, let's talk about art now. I'd like to talk about art. Yeah, a bit of culture. My mother retired a few years ago, and she's now painting in her retirement. This is one of my mother's paintings. Isn't that glorious? This is of our family friend Patrick. Not only does it look like Patrick, I feel like it captures his essence. It's a beautiful painting. Based on these, I've been inspired to do my own. They've not come out as well, I'm going to be honest with you. I did one of Amanda Holden with a Britain's Got Talent buzzer for a head. Slightly different things that we're doing. Mum will do this sort of thing, 2 women on a bench having a conversation. Beautiful, skillful watercolour there. The skill and the time it takes to do something like that. I did a man having coffee poured in his arse. We're just doing different things.
You've got a nice Facebook group, the King's Heath Neighbourhood Watch group. I'm sure you've got one in your local area. I'm sure yours is as batshit as ours. This is a sample post. There's a serial pooper who keeps going on Heathfield Road. Definitely human, and from the looks of it, likely the same person. Definitely human, likely the same person. What empirical data are we using for this, please? Oh, that's Martin again. We're very funny people. This wasn't a funny post, but they said the King's Heath Pet Centre was robbed last night. They broke in and stole a bunch of stock and money from the till. Horrible. First comment on this, any leads? It's so efficient, it's beautiful. I'll never write a better joke in my life.
January again this year for different reasons. I went to the doctor last summer and I was feeling tired all the time, and he did some tests, and apparently I'm deficient. I'm deficient in vitamins B, D, folic acid and omega-3. And he said, 1, eat better, because I eat loads of trash, and also go to a pharmacy, get a supplement with all of these in, you'll start to feel better. So I went to Boots. The only supplement that has all of these in is pregnancy support. So I've been on pregnancy support for the last few months, and I tell you what, I feel like a pregnant woman. I sit down backwards onto chairs, I do that one, talk about myself the whole fucking time. I'm a pregnant woman. Sorry if you're preg, I'm going to be slagging you off now. It's just, I'm turning 30 this year, so many of my friends are having kids. I've got a text, actually, which you can use if you'd like. I'm so thrilled with it. If somebody's just had a baby, I'll text them, I'll say, are you sleeping? Because inevitably they won't be, and they go, oh no, I haven't slept for days, that kind of reply, nonsense. And then I'll go back, and I'm so thrilled with the wording of this, I go back and I say, it'll all be worth it when they're softly stroking your hair as you slip into oblivion. It's like Shakespeare, isn't it? Marvellous. It says, live in Birmingham, live in Birmingham. Birmingham was described recently on Fox News, the reputable news source that is Fox News, as 100% Muslim. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam is what you say back. Don't worry, we'll work it out. It's interesting that, because I was in the Middle East when that news came out. I was doing shows. I was in Abu Dhabi, Doha, and Dubai. Friends of mine told me not to go to the Middle East because they said that they don't like, and I quote, my lot, is what they said. Not sure what they mean by my lot, presumably fly fishers. They jail homosexuals in those countries. Not sure of the logic of that one, really. Oh, you like men? We'll put you in a box with some. Not a punishment. Come on, try harder, lads. I thought that they stoned gays to death out there, but it's just that gays can't catch. Right. Structurally, a very good joke, that, but it's on the edge, I agree. Now... 100% 10% Muslim. They said 100% Muslim. There's a sort of truth in it. There's a lot of Muslims in Birmingham, a lot of all cultures there. We're known for being multicultural, quite good at it, really. Our next-door neighbour's a Muslim. Saj, he's a lovely guy. Loves a fucking power tool on a Sunday, but he's a lovely guy. Oh, shut up, Saj! One of the most famous Muslims in Birmingham is Malala Yousafzai. I don't know if people are familiar with her. If you don't, she's brilliant. She's an 18-year-old schoolgirl who was shot at by the Taliban for wanting to be educated. She now goes to Edgbaston High School for girls. It's a private school. I don't think she pays the fees. I personally would hate to go to school with Malala Yousafzai. Can you imagine show and tell day with Malala, where they're like, OK, class, what have you brought in? Sally, let's start with you. And Sally goes, I've brought in this papier-mâché cat. OK, anyone else bring anything? Malala, did you bring anything in? This Nobel Peace Prize. Sally, you're a piece of shit.